Hey guys, it's Yo-Ange, and we're on the new channel. We're hopefully on the new channel. Let me double check. I have no idea how this is gonna work. I got two damn phones, and I don't know. I'm gonna get the right, okay, whatever. Okay, I don't care. Ask him not to track, okay. Oh, it looks like we are. Hey, woo, can I see the hearts? I don't know if I'll see them. Michelle King, you're here. Welcome in, guys. How are you? Let's stay on this one. Okay, cool. I got it running on that one. Hey, J Rose, so awesome to see you. Danny, awesome. Okay, so I want to go. How do I go to that stream? Oh yeah, like. Okay, we got it. Captions on it. Okay, we're good. Kelly Squirrel. Oh look, Nightbot's going on. I can't believe that it is working. All right, I have an extra phone in my pocket so I can double check and also can mod if necessary. So guys, this is what we're gonna do. Oh, I gotta walk across the street. Now we are doing it vertical. Why? Because it gets more people in here. And two, I just need to test this out. It's gonna be a little bit of a chat. We're walking down to the Manhattan Cruise Port in New York City. Now, this is the one that we sailed out of on the Carnival Venezia when I did it with my sister. I gotta make sure I got myself in the camera. And actually, let me flip you guys around. I'm on Prism. Yo. Okay. So we're gonna walk down to the Manhattan Cruise Terminal. New York City has 3 cruise terminals, guys. I don't know many other cities that have that many. Like, it's really weird. Good morning, Leila. It's really odd that we have so many. So we have Manhattan, we have the Brooklyn, and then also we have Bayonne, which is in New Jersey, but it's the New York City area. It's literally, I don't know, 15 minutes. But yeah, so we're gonna go down there, talk a little bit of news that's happening in travel, things that are coming up. But we have 2 ships in port today. JK edits? Oh, hello, welcome in. Do me a favor, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. It's new, we're growing it. Main channel is Yo-Ange. So if you guys have seen me around, you've seen me around from that channel, as it is getting pretty big. On that channel, we do walks and events and things in and around in New York City. And this channel is going to be pretty much all about travel. OPP. All right. But here we go. We're walking down. What street is this? I don't know why I don't remember. Is this the 10th? 8th? I don't know. But we got to walk over. Now, here's the deal. I've been telling Joe, because we have a cruise coming up in less than 30 days. We leave on September 5th. If you don't know us, we live in Manhattan on the Upper West Side. You know, we live up where all the theater people are and stuff. Do we make a lot of money? No. Are we able to get by? Yeah, I don't know how the hell we do it with the pricing of Manhattan. Kevin Wu, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, look at that dude way up there. He be way up there. Holy moly. So I think we're going to actually take, oh my God, the dog. The dog is everything. That is the cutest damn bulldog ever. Swear to God. So we're going to be cutting through to get down to the terminal and check out the ships that are in port today. Ships that are in port are, I think it's the Norwegian, did I say Star? Which, I don't know if I've seen that one. I usually see the Breakaway and stuff like that, but it's the Norwegian Star, I think it is. And also, one of our faves, the Carnival Venezia is back into town. Now, I'm pretty sure the Star is already docked, and probably the Venezia is as well. They usually come in super early in the morning. I'm gonna say like around 6, 7. Like they get in, they dock And then it's like, I think if a cruise ship could jettison their passengers faster, I swear they would. If they could just pop everybody out of bed and shoot them out the porthole, I think that's what they would do. But, and when you come on a ship, they're like, welcome, make us your home. But when you got to get off that ship, they're like, get the hell out of here. Swear to God. So let's make our way over. Now it is about 4 long walks to get to the west side. I know. This is what Joe has been complaining about. Because when we go, we aren't taking a car because we live in Manhattan. So we're probably going to be taking the subway. And what I said is get out at 59th and then we take a nice little walk. Just a nice leisurely walk over to the west side. Now, if you know my Joe, if you guys know Coffee Joe, he's a complainer. He's delicate flower, and he likes to make everything much more difficult than what it really is. I mean, yes, we'll have luggage, but I think if we pack okay, we should be all right. And I think I'm going to do a much more slimmed down version than what I did in the Carnival Venezia and my first cruise with Joe on the MSC Meraviglia. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But it is absolutely walkable to the port. It's a little bit hilly. But, I mean, we could take a bus, but we got to transfer. And that's not ideal. Because getting on a bus with luggage, I don't know. During the week, I don't know. That sounds a bit of a lot of, that sounds like a lot. Okay. Let's get across and see what's what. Maybe we'll pick up a coffee on the way so we can have some good chit chat. In September, the ship that we'll be taking on September 5th is on Virgin Voyages. It's a Virgin cruise line. You know, Virgin, they own everything. I don't know, not everything. They own a lot of stuff. You know, Richard Branson, all that. But the ship is going to be a new ship of theirs called the Brilliant Lady. It's their, what they call the Mermaiden voyage. The Norwegian came in from Iceland. From Reykjavik? Possibly. I know we have some news. I mean, they were talking about how everybody is up. Now, this is funny. This isn't breaking news. Everybody's been talking about MSC. Now, MSC, you know, if I could remember the name of why it's called, it's a shipping company. Okay? I can't remember the freaking first part of the M because, you know, brain fart. But they've been sailing out of the Brooklyn terminal. I don't know. It's been like, I think it's been like 6 or 7 years, they said. And they're now stopping. Now, there's multiple reasons. A lot of times they like to shift the ships to give them a new itinerary. They like to move them around, switch up the ports. Yo, we got scaffolding for days over here and stuff. But I knew the last time I was on MSC that they weren't going to have any sailings until after April 26, 2026. So I don't know how these people got trips booked on it for like November and October of 2026. I'm like, I was on there for my birthday and they weren't having anything after April of 2026. So everybody's acting all shocked and shaken. And I'm like, this has been in the thing. They haven't set up another ship to come in. You like the vibe on the MSC crew, Leela? Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have another ship set up. It's not been, they haven't said anything that they're not coming out of New York anymore. They just, I mean, think about it. When you have cruises that are sold years in advance, and we can prove that it's been years in advance because I booked our September 18th cruise almost 2 freaking years ago accidentally. I think it was like a year and, I don't know, like 9 months. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous when I booked that. It was a mistake because I thought it was 2025, and unfortunately it wasn't 2025. Actually, no, I thought it was 2024. That's what it was. I thought it was 2024, and it wasn't. How ridiculous. I thought it was 2024 I was booking for, and it was actually 2025. Oh my God. Somebody save me. But you know, it was that $1,000 onboard credit that sucked me in. That's what it was. For real. All right. Oh, he wants a ride. I had a friend after she retired that she took a whole year cruise. Really? See, I don't know. I mean, I could do different cruises, but I would need a break in between. I've been following the story, and I don't know if anybody else has seen this story about Villa V Odyssey. And Villa V Odyssey is this cruise ship. But I'm sorry, I think he's a scammer. I think he's a massive scammer. You know, he built this ship and said it was going to be a great way to live on a ship. You're going to go to all these ports and stuff. It's going to be amazing. Now, there are people that do this stuff, and they usually will book all their stuff separately. They do it themselves. They become like pros. They book back-to-back cruises, and they're able to do it pretty affordably. Because once you start doing it, you know, you get more and more perks, rewards, and if you gamble in the casinos on the cruise ships, they offer you free cruises because they want you to come back, you know, or relatively free cruises. It's like you pay port fees and taxes. Those usually at most add up to like $200 a person for the entire cruise. So if you're paying port fees and taxes at $200, which is what I paid on my last 9-day cruise, or 9-night cruise, that's, I don't know, figure it out. How cheap is that? That's just over $20 a day, and you've got room and board. Aesop, hello and welcome in. Welcome into the channel. We're walking over to the Manhattan Cruise Terminal. We're gonna go check out the ships and talk a little shit about what's happening, what's going on. But we're just gonna go look at the ships because why not? And we're doing a live stream on the channel, this new channel, because we're gonna get it up and running. Well, that's a way to get around. Damn, she got like a bike. It's got like everything on it. Whew. How much she pay? Good morning, Dee. How are you? How are you? Uh-oh, CBS Field Shop. You guys are new here, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. If you guys don't know me, I have another main channel called Yo-Ange, where we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. We're getting there. We're almost there. And we basically walk in and around New York City showing you the sights, the silliness, and the craziness between my husband and I. We do nutty stuff. But this one's going to be more focused on travel. And then one day, you guys are going to be like, wow, she's almost at 10,000 on this channel. Oh my God, I got dirt in my eye. What the hell? And I know I'm way earlier than a lot of people. Oh my God, sceneries and prompts. What? I gotta get in there. Where's my press pass? I want to go check that stuff out. That's for the other channel though. Okay, so this is a little bit of a hike, but I think if I had a carry-on and just a backpack, I think it would be completely doable. Right? Right? I think it's doable. All depends on what Joe wants to bring. Like, we want to bring on... So here's the thing. Some cruise lines allow you to bring on your favorite beverage. Not alcohol. No alcohol beyond wine or champagne. Okay? But you can usually bring on many cruise lines, your favorite soda or juice. Only in cans or bottles. No, not bottles, I'm sorry. Cans or cartons. No bottles are allowed. And why are no bottles allowed? I'll tell you why no bottles are allowed. Because too many mofos started trying to cheat the system and bring on alcohol. They would just re-glue the tops and act like, oh yeah, these are regular. I don't understand why people do that. But you know, people be desperate. My God, this guy is beefcake up here. Holy moly, he's buff. But yeah, people would try to bring on a million things. You really can't fake a soda can. I'm sure they have it out there. You've never been on a cruise, J-Ro? I have to say, it's turned into one of our favorite ways to travel. And I get it. You're not deep into wherever you're going. Unless you have time to spend overnight and you have you're on a ship that will spend a few days. Now, we were on MSC and they spent a couple of days in Bermuda, which I absolutely adored. I didn't think I would like an overnight, but now I think I would almost prefer it. Because you have so much more time to really feel an area out. And then you get back on the ship and then you go to the next port. Woo! What are we walking by? Oh, Department of Sanitation. Holy moly. All right, so this isn't the most ideal place to cross. Okay, mark that off. 57th Street. Not ideal. But I'm trying to figure out, in a way, this is a little reconnaissance for when Joe and I have to get to this cruise terminal in about a month. You've been in the casino? Yeah. Well, honey, I've been there too. How do you think I got these cruises? Honestly. And now I've got Carnival sending me stuff. Now I really would like a balcony, but they're sending me interiors. Get your free interior on select sailings. And I want all sailings. I want to be able to cruise out of my home port. I don't want to have to fly my ass to Miami. Because that ain't working for me. Okay. Woo! We could see them. I can see them already. All right, so it's not 56th Street we should come down. This is what I need to know. You'd be in the casino if you were on a cruise. A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. So for you, you might like a longer cruise because more sea days means more casino time. I'm making sure I'm not going to get run over, guys. lot of traffic. It's Thursday morning traffic. Everybody trying to get to work. You're gonna run us over. I see you. I see you running us over. Oh my God. Okay. Let's go see these ships. Lake George. Sanitation department. This is where all their trucks and stuff go. Damn, that's huge. There's probably a lot of garbage. But good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's got their coffee with them. Boat ships. Oh, look at. Guaranteed they got off the cruise ship just now. They just got off the Venezia. Now they walking. Now they're walking. I bet you they got off the cruise ship too. Like I said, cruise ships, when they come into their destination, where they flip the ship, that's what it's called, flipping the ship. They really do want to get passengers off as efficiently as they can. My suggestion, I walk my luggage on and I walk my luggage off. I do not give it to the porters. And I do not set it outside my room at night. I get it if you need to, because you have, I don't know, too much, you got children, you got all that. But for me, I would rather just have it with me. I just feel like it's easier. Way easier to take it off, because one, you're one of the first people off the ship, and you don't have to go through the chaos of waiting for them to call your disembarkation number. I have a feeling he's waiting for someone, the super driver. He's waiting for someone to get off the ship. Those two ships in. Now I think tomorrow the Queen Mary 2 comes into Brooklyn. Oh, this is a shuttle waiting, guaranteed. In fact, I bet you a lot of these people are waiting for their cruise passengers. It's going to be a busy port day, for sure. Now, security is pretty high, always around the terminals. I would say the one you can see the ships the best from is probably in Brooklyn. I have not been or really gone over and looked at Bayonne. I mean, we've done it, like looked at it, but I don't remember. I think these big trucks are here to resupply the ships. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's go look at them. Oh, look at cruise passengers. They had a good time on Carnival. They all did now.
That's our spot.
Now, a lot of people take these cruises for like family reunions, family get-togethers, family vacations. And I'm talking, when you say family, I'm talking generational. I'm talking far and wide. I have seen people come on here and they'll have, I don't know, like 60 people plus 100 people, all part of their group. And I'm like, wow, that's wild. Like, to me, that's a lot of people to be hanging out with. We're waiting for the light. This is a very busy highway. This is the West Side Highway, also known as 12th Avenue, but it's West Side Highway. Now, if you guys are wondering, what is the cruise terminal across from? You guys want to know? It's across from the Hustler Club. Yeah, Larry Flint, the Hustler, the strip joint. Not even joking. Look. So I guess you guys could go to the strip joint. What is this guy running over light for? What the hell, dude? Oh, he's a police officer. He can run a red light. He can run a red light. He's good. He's all good. He can run the red light. Let's go take a peek at the ships before we get down further. Now this is the Norwegian Star. You can barely see it through the thing. I don't know if I can show it to you. Look it over here. Oh God, we're gonna get run over. That right there is for the bikes. You only get to go to Minnesota or Nebraska? Oh, you're going to have to convince them, Leela. Tell them. You need to get on a ship. I was talking to a friend yesterday. Oh, like, look. There's the Norwegian Star. Oh, there goes a bus in our way. That's a cool ship. How old is that one? I heard it came in from Iceland. Now, Carnival Venezia is also in port. And that one came in from the Eastern Caribbean. It was doing the loop. But the Star is not normally here in New York. And Sobrano, welcome in. How is everybody? We're walking up to the port. I had to see how long it would take me to actually walk from the subway over to the port. Now this is where people disembark. Look at everybody. They're getting off the ship. Oh, they got a big truck coming out of the port. Okay. Everybody's getting off their ships. I'm going to kind of follow this guy. See if I can get over here. So we can actually look at the ship. You know me. There it is, folks. You think it's too much walking with luggage, M. Sobrano? It could be. And there's the ship, the Carnival Venezia. We couldn't get over to the Star. It is a pretty ship. I feel like it has very, very much Love Boat vibes, if you know what I mean. I got out of 59th because I wanted to see how far it was, and 59th is the closest one to the east, to the west side. So that's the subway I got on. Now I know I could have gotten out at 42nd, but I think it's a block longer, or I could have gotten out at 50th, or 59th. So we're gonna walk back out. The signal. Oh, you're gonna take the subway? Yeah, I'm thinking either 59th or 42nd, depending on where you are. It just depends on the walk. I haven't done it from 42nd Street, but 42nd is about another 7 blocks or 8 blocks this way. If you get out at 59, you should get down to like 50th Street, but see, the thing is, I don't know. It might be easier at 42nd. Yeah, all those buses right over here, they're airport transfers. Let me see if it's easier up here. Like I said, this is like a little reconnaissance to figure it out. And if I travel like Din Din does, you know, like compact, like a normal person, because our next cruise is a 5-night cruise. The Venezia is only a 4-night. That one I could for sure be able to cruise light. I don't think I'll need some big sweaters. And if I do, it's going to be like a sweatshirt. Because coming in on Carnival, This is the terminal right here that you need to get to, because that's how you get on. Am I helping you guys out? I'm so glad. I'm helping somebody. That's nice to know. I'm helping somebody out. So this is the terminal where you go in. Oh, I gotta blow. I got it. So this is the terminal where you do your drop off of your luggage and everything else if you want to. Nobody's dropping off luggage right now. Everybody is just getting off the ship. Okay? They do have elevators and whatnot. Sorry. Oh, okay. But like I've said, it turns in to like mass chaos as everybody is trying to disembark. Look at all the people. They're all just waiting. M. Zabrano, welcome in, folks. I see we got about 20 fine folk here hanging out with us. We're over here at Pier 88. It's near 48th Street. That's what it is, 48th Street. So I guess, honestly, probably taking Times Square. Taking the subway to Times Square, getting out, walking up, and then walking over would probably be the best. Now, would I do it on a 90-degree day? No. Would I do it during a winter storm? No. I would not. I would not. Normally drop off my luggage when I arrive, but I walk off with my luggage at the end. Yeah, and then like one of the pieces was down the hall and stuff. And I get it. They're handling thousands and thousands of pieces of luggage. If you think about 2 people per cabin and each one has a thing of luggage, and the ship can take, say, 4,000 or 4,500 people with double occupancy. That's like 9,000 pieces of luggage. Okay? And you know what? I think I can carry it on. Because by the time you go eat, that's the first thing everybody does. They get on the ship, they're gonna go eat. So everybody goes to the buffet or whatever's open. If you can roll your luggage with you, do it. If you have the ability to do that, fabulous. We're gonna find a little spot up here to take a seat. Hold on. We can see the ship right here. I have a little spot here I can sit and look at it. I wonder if that would be better. I don't know. We'll sit right here. Look at that. I did put my luggage out of my first cruise, and it was a hot mess to get your luggage. I know. Darlene, hello, good morning. How are you? Oh, look at that. Signal's going wonky. Hang on. The cruise ships. It gets like this in the area. But yeah, that's the Carnival Venezia. We leave on this on September 18th. On September 5th, we'll be cruising out of the same terminal. I think we'll be on the other side because this is mostly Carnival. And it'll be on the Virgin. The Virgin Brilliant Lady. Look at all these cars. They're all leaving with their passengers. They just drop people. They just pick everybody up. I know that these people are not embarking. I can't believe that they would have an embarkation this early. It's ridiculous. I will tell everybody, do not get to your cruise ship too early. There's no reason for it. Honestly, there really isn't any reason for you to get to your cruise ship earlier than you're supposed to. It's just going to delay you getting to your cabin. You know what I mean? You're going to be sitting around forever. Nothing's going to be ready for you. They're not even going to let you get on until the very last person of the last cruise is off the ship. So, like, I think we have I don't know, usually our embarkation is like around noon, 12:30, 1 o'clock. That's when I go. Our sailing, I think, is at 4. Now, for Virgin, I have to look and double check. Because they were saying embarkation as of like 3 p.m. And I'm like, 3? Wow. That's much later, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Pretty ship, though. I do like it. We've been putting up videos. Most of the videos that you guys are seeing right now, I think all of the videos right now, are from this cruise ship. We have other ones from MSC that I'll be putting up later as well. But I have to get those done. So, let's see. I had a little things I wanted to talk about. Hang on. Join my hotspot. Let's see. Oh, this is the thing I wanted to show you guys. Joe is at work. The man has to work. Okay. Now, I don't know if everybody knows this. When we went to St. Thomas. Yeah, it was St. Thomas on this ship. We took the Carnival Venezia. We did the Eastern Caribbean. And that was St. Thomas, Grand Turks, and San Juan. When we were in St. Thomas, they had a little, like, apparently the Little Mermaid statue. Now, it's like a half-size scale or something like that. It's a smaller statue than the original. Has anybody heard of the Little Mermaid statue? It's in Copenhagen. It's in Denmark. You know, it's an ode to Hans Christian Andersen's little story about the Little Mermaid. Okay? And it looks like this. Can you guys see that? That's the Little Mermaid. Okay? This is the thing. Now, there's this huge controversy at the moment. Not about this statue. Okay? As you see, it's of a mermaid. She's very, I guess you would say, demure. You know, she is nude, but she's a mermaid, okay? And she sits on a rock, and that's in Copenhagen, right? But apparently, there is another statue, and it's called the Big Mermaid, which is supposed to be an ode to the Little Mermaid, okay? And this one looks like this, right? Do you guys get the views? Okay, now, there's a big difference between these two statues, all right? Now, this one's huge. This one's much bigger. The Little Mermaid is maybe the size of, I don't know, like a 11, 12-year-old child. As you can see, this one is twice as tall. I know, right? Leela, do you love it? Can you die? Are you guys dying? So this is the controversy, I guess. This has been here for a while, all right? And the reason why I'm talking about it is because when I was in St. Thomas, they had a tiny version of the authentic Little Mermaid statue. Now, I was cracking up when I saw this come over on my news feeds. That's a big-ass mermaid, right? She got some big bits, mermaid bits, we're going to say. That one looks like she had a breast enlargement. That's the controversy. Leela, that's the controversy. Now, this is called the Big Mermaid, and in Copenhagen, Denmark, controversy. They've all decried it as ugly and pornographic, and it's a man's hot dream of what a woman should look like. I was dead when I saw that one. I was like, are you joking me? Now, the Danish Agency for Palaces and Culture is reportedly removing the 4x6 meter Den Store Hofru, which is the Big Mermaid, from the Drager Fort, part of Copenhagen's former sea fortifications, because it does not align with the cultural heritage of the 1910 landmark. The man behind the 14-ton sculpture, Peter Beck, has said he does not understand the criticism, saying that the stone's figure's breasts are simply a proportional size to its scale. Now, I don't know, but this is the Little Mermaid, okay? As you can see, she's slightly hunched and stuff, and she's just very demure. She's very, you know, she's just sitting there, okay? And then we have this one. We got this one. Like, that mermaid is not, like, honestly, come on, nobody's won. No woman's breasts look like that. Okay, guys, nobody's breasts look like that. That's a statue. It's fake. Okay, that looks like she went to the, like, most current doctor in Switzerland and had it done. I swear to God, I was laughing so hard when I saw that come up in my newsfeed. I was like, what in the world? Who is thinking that that's an actual, like, I can't, unless you get, I know. Yeah, unless you get it done. But no woman's natural breasts look like you stuffed, you know, pillows in them. I mean, come on. For real? That was like the Tempur-Pedic extra firm pillows. That's ridiculous. I kept thinking, are you joking me? That's so I don't understand. So anyway, okay, so it took us about 30 minutes to walk down from where I started. Now I'm gonna time it walking back to 42nd Street probably to see how long it's gonna take us and see how much of a trek it is, because Joe is like, we'll take a bus. And I'm like, dude, you are not taking a bus with a transfer. I just know him. He won't do it, for sure. But anyway, and I would have gone directly on YouTube, guys, because we're using Prism today. But since I just got over my minimum requirement for YouTube to live stream, they take 24 hours. They take 24 hours for it to get okayed. So hopefully it will get okay and such. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. It's our first one. We're over here by the Intrepid. It's our first live stream on the channel. There will be many, many more. We'll be doing things of checking out what cruises are coming in. We might even go out to the airport and do some airplane spotting. We'll see what happens. But we'll do lots of other travel and everything. You guys have a good morning. Enjoy your Thursday afternoon. And don't forget, later tonight on the Yoange channel, it's date night. Make sure you are over there tonight where Joe and I, who knows what antics we'll get up to. But it'll be fun. Anyway, thanks so much and take care. I'll see you guys later.